is the last class related to optical fiber communication. Today we have learned laser. We have learned some advantages of optical fiber communication, how laser is used in optical fiber communication. This is the last class regarding optical fiber communication. So in this class we will learn wavelength division multiplexing technique. What is wavelength division multiplexing? See this diagram carefully. This is an optical multiplexer. These are wavelength of different data source related to wavelength. Different types of wavelength. You can say different data streams in the form of wavelength. So this is wavelength number 1, 2 up to n. Each wavelength can be a different data streams. Each wavelength contains information. Each information can be a different data streams. So if we combine those different data streams regarding those different data streams related information over a single optical multiplexer and we fade it to a single fiber line. Then this process, the entire process is known as wavelength division multiplexing. We are combining different input sets of data. We are combining different input sets of data streams, which are one type of wavelength. We are combining different types of wavelength or multiple number of wavelength with the help of a single optical multiplexer, and we have faded it to a single fiber line. This is a design of wavelength selective WDM. These are the wavelengths, multi-number of wavelengths of different indicating different data streams. Those are faded to a single mux. Mux means multiplexer. So each multiplexer looks like this. Suppose this is 4:1 mux. So 4 input lines, I0, I3, I2, I1, I0. 2 select line, S0, S1, S0, and 1 output line. So I0, I1, I2, I3. So this is your output line. This is called mux. So n number of inputs are faded to a single mux, and then with the help of one common fiber link, we are fading the n number of input data streams to the demultiplexer. Demultiplexer, what will it do? It will separate each wavelength from this combined data streams which we have sent through the single common fiber link. It will differentiate and separate the original waveform or each and every original waveform from the multiplexed data streams to generate the original waveform pattern again. Multiple data streams to generate the original waveform pattern again. And loss due to crosstalk while transmitting the data from mux to demux, there is 10 log 10 base P out by PE. So this is your wavelength division multiplexing. And remember one thing, these different wavelengths consist of different data source of information. Those are not same in terms of pattern. Every pattern of wavelengths are different. Every pattern of wavelength is different because each and every pattern is indicating one particular data streams of information. So we are fading, we are multiplexing n number of wavelengths with the help of one optical multiplexer, and we are fading it to a single fiber line. So this process is known as wavelength division multiplexing. It's the same process we have used here to design a wavelength selective marks, wavelength selective WDM. This is marks for multiplexing the n number of wavelengths and then fade it to a single fiber link. Then demarks will separate and differentiate each original wavelength from the multiplexed signal that we have sent through the fiber link. So this through the common fiber link. So this process is not difficult. In the exam, they may ask you to write short notes on wavelength division and multiplexing. Try to write as much information as possible. So it will be helpful for you to learn wavelength division multiplexing. It is used in optical fiber communication to transmit multi-number of informations through a single channel. In optical fiber communication, wavelength division multiplexing is used to transmit multiple number of input signal, multiple number of input data through a single multiplexer, through a single fiber line. And we need one optical multiplexer. Here we need normal multiplexer, digital multiplexer. This is digital demultiplexer to differentiate and separate the original wavelength from the multiplex data. Here we need optical multiplexer and a single fiber line. And actually the diagram looks like this. This is your lambda 1 to lambda n. This is your optical marks. This is your optical demarks. So this is lambda 1 to lambda n. This is your optical marks, this is your optical demarks. So this is a common fiber line. This is your common fiber line. So this is your optical marks for access and multiplexer to multiplex input data streams of different wavelength. This is your optical demarks, which acts as a demultiplexer, which will differentiate and separate the original wavelength pattern from the multiplexed data. This common fiber link is used to multiplex the data through a single fiber line. This is a common fiber line. So this is here it is multiplexing, here it is demultiplexing. Here it is multiplexing, here demultiplexing. So the process is very easy. You just need to learn you just need to study a bit, and then you don't need to bother about anything else. In the exam, your purpose, you can draw these two diagrams, you can draw this diagram also. This is marks, this is demarks. So marks is used for multiplexing the input wavelength data of different wavelength. Demarks is used for demultiplexing and separating the original waveform pattern from the multiplex data. This common fiber link is used to multiplex, used to send the multiplexed data after multiplexing. So today's class is over. From Monday onwards, we will start spreaded spectrum modulation techniques. You can call spread spectrum modulation technique. So spread spectrum modulation we will use for the modulation. We will use this type of modulation technique for the modulation purpose, and it will be helpful for us to know this type of new kind of modulation technique. Already in BTech I have taught analog communication, AM and FM modulation technique, amplitude modulation and frequency modulation technique. So spreaded spectra modulation technique is one kind of digital modulation technique you need to learn, and after that we'll have to learn telephone communication network and telephone or telephone network. So this is your wavelength division multiplexing.